Hello! So today, you might have noticed that my title said, it's Judgment Day. And what does that mean? Who will be judged? It's not you. It's not me. It's people we do not know. Complete strangers that decided to share their stories on the internet. Am I the asshole? Would I be the asshole if I got a tattoo my boyfriend doesn't want me to get? I'm 30, female, so I know myself and what I want in life. I don't know why, but just that sentence alone is already giving me bad vibes. Is that just me? Or am I the asshole? I'm not asking for opinions here about tattoos. I want to get a portrait of the singer in my favorite band on my back. It means a lot to me, as I've been a fan since I was a teenager and the singer tragically died a few years ago. My boyfriend of 3 years absolutely hates the idea. His reasons are that 1, it's another man on my body and it will be weird when we are intimate in that position. And 2, it's not very feminine to have a huge back tattoo. He's made me feel really bad about this, even though I was very excited about the idea before I spoke with him. I'm unsure what to do because I don't want him to think less of me and find me less attractive, but it's something I really want. Would I be the asshole if I went against his wishes on this? ETA, I've done a lot of research and the artist I would go for is amazing. It would be a realistic portrait and not tacky at all. And yes, I'm talking about Chester Bennington. Let's break down the reasons the boyfriend gave. 1, it's another man on your body, so it would be weird when we're intimate in that position. I agree with that. I do agree with that. Like, his concern is, when I'm fucking you, I'm staring at a dude on your back. So, like, fair to say, fair to express to his partner of 3 years. It's not very feminine to have a huge back tattoo. He's made me really bad about this. It's not very feminine to have a back tattoo. He's allowed to have that opinion. It is kind of like, okay, whatever. That one's a lot weaker of an argument, but I will say having a huge dude on your back, I wouldn't necessarily, like, when I think of that, I don't think femininity. If you're trying to be feminine with it, I wouldn't say it's feminine. So, like, even if I'm saying it as it's not a dig or anything, it's just not a very feminine tattoo, I would say that's true. It sounds like they have 2 very different opinions on it. I don't know. This one's actually really hard. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is the lesser popular opinion, but I kind of am starting with the boyfriend. I kind of think that she's the asshole because it sounds like she's like, you know, my body, my choice, totally fair, whatever. But to be like, you know what? I know myself and I know what I want in life and I want this and I don't care. That kind of makes you an asshole. You're allowed to do that fully. But I do see both sides, right? Like if your partner is being like, hey, that doesn't really make me comfortable and I wouldn't find that attractive, that's fine. Like, I feel like you're allowed to have that opinion. I also get her side where she's like, I really want this. It means a lot to me. I get that too. I think they should just break up. I think she's the asshole for going online instead of just talking about it with him. Fair. I feel like 99% of the time they are the asshole only because they're literally here asking the internet instead of trying to come to agreement together like a healthy relationship should. Your partner is your partner. I think there should be some level of respect. I totally agree. I feel like it is disrespectful to be like, hey, what do you think about this? I'm like, hey, like I really wouldn't feel comfortable with that. I don't like that. And then them just be like, I'm gonna get it. My body, my choice. It's like, yes, you do. It's your body, your choice, obviously. But that's just like saying, my body, my choice. I can go fuck whoever I want. Like, it's my body, my choice. I could do whatever I want. Yes, but the actions that you're doing are disrespectful to your partner in the sense that you already spoken to them about it and you know that they wouldn't be happy with it and it would make them feel uncomfortable. So just doing whatever you want in that type of situation makes you the asshole. I'm going to put my stamp on this that she is the asshole. Am I the asshole for calling my girlfriend ignorant for making a racial comment that upset me? I'm half Japanese and I'm planning on visiting my family this summer in Japan. As I explained that to her, she asked me if I speak Mandarin. Confused, I ask her what she's talking about and I tell her that Japanese people speak Japanese, not Mandarin. She then exclaims that she thought all Asians spoke Mandarin. I was rightfully confused and a little upset that she said that and kind of laughed it off. But I then told her that was pretty ignorant thing to say. I didn't realize right away and found out a little later that she was kind of hurt by the comment and other people were telling me I overacted or was being mean to her and I should have just said it in a less hurtful way. In her defense, she comes from a very small town where the population is mostly white, but I was always under the assumption that not all Asians speak the same language and that the country they live in will most likely speak a different language. I figured this was taught in schools, but apparently not. She's 22, so I thought she should know better. Should I have said something nicer? Yes, but was I an asshole to straight up call her ignorance out or was I justified? Here's the thing. I know everyone's spamming not the asshole, and he's not the asshole for being, no, he's not the asshole. I'm trying to see both sides. She seems like she's just stupid. Just very ignorant and stupid. I told her that was a pretty ignorant thing to say. You know what? He's allowed to say that. He's allowed. Yeah, it was a pretty ignorant thing to say, because it was. It's the fact that she was telling other people what happened and that she was upset about it. That alone just makes her the asshole. I feel like they should have talked it out, though. I will say, just saying, you know, that was a pretty ignorant thing to say, and then not speaking about it anymore, I feel like isn't the right way to handle it. I feel like he should have been like, hey, that's not correct. Like, that kind of hurt my feelings, because it does come off, you know, kind of racist. And she'd probably be like, oh my God, what? She'd probably be very confused and like, doesn't know what's going on. But I feel like he should have educated her on it and talked to her like a partner should, because it seems like she genuinely had no idea. She's like, oh, what? Like, I didn't even know. So I feel like they should have talked it out. So that does kind of make you, it doesn't make you the asshole, but it makes you kind of a shitty partner. She definitely was ignorant and definitely is the asshole in the situation. So I don't think you're the asshole. Am I the asshole for banning my fiance's family tradition from our wedding? Me, 29 male, and my fiance, 27 female, are supposed to get married in a couple months. We've been together for 3 years and we haven't had too many major conflicts and none that we couldn't get past. Her brother Ryan, 31 male, and I, however, don't get along. He's kind of a jackass. He's got that kind of personality of someone who never grew up after his freshman year in college and never takes anything seriously. It's already starting a little spicy, isn't it? I recently found out that my fiance's family has a tradition of organizing pranks of the bride and groom. Some of it is just stupid stuff that causes a temporary disruption. Think pretending to lose the ring for 5 minutes or orchestrating a fake mix-up with the cake. Some of it is more elaborate. I heard that at my fiance's aunt's wedding, they somehow managed to keep it a secret that they put a bubble wrap under the entire carpet leading to the altar before the bride walked down it. These pranks are supposed to be bonding experience and sort of an induction for new family members. The examples I've heard about have been annoying and disruptive, but as the whole, mostly harmless. Personally, though, I hate pranks. I feel that regardless of stated intentions, there's always a bit of malicious hidden in the act, and sometimes even without meaning to, the pranksters go too far and genuinely hurt their targets. Ryan is definitely the kind of person who would pull a prank that went too far and has already started making jokes about how much fun he's gonna have at our wedding. I talked to my fiance and told her that I do not want any pranks at our wedding. I don't want our day to be ruined by childish jokes, or what I'm worried about more is her brother pulling something more mean-spirited. She said this was her family's special tradition, that it was harmless fun meant to bring people together. Some of her favorite family memories came from this tradition. We argued, eventually things got heated, and I yelled something along the lines of, there will be no fucking pranks at my wedding. My fiance got quiet and left. I immediately knew that I'd made a mistake and tried to apologize, but all I got was silence. The next day, her brother called me to tell me that I was a jackass and to stop being such a baby. They're just pranks. I can't help but wonder if I'm overreacting. I know that this is a tradition my fiance values, but again, I hate pranks. Even more, I hate the idea of pranks being played against me. Our wedding is supposed to be a celebration of each other, while setting up is all stressful, and I understand that not everything will be perfect. There's a difference between dealing with an unexpected accident and actively incorporating something I loathe into a ceremony. Am I the asshole here? Let's go through this. There's a couple things that I'm already kind of iffy on. Y'all are saying not the asshole, but I'm going back and forth. I'm kind of going back and forth. He kind of comes across as an asshole.
Case closed!
Like, right off the bat, they're like, yeah, you know, her brother is a jackass. Don't like him. It's like, okay. Her family has this tradition, which in that sense, it's like, if the fiance is also like, kind of iffy on it, it's like, no. So it's a tradition that they've done at every wedding. I'm assuming since they're getting married, they've been together for a while now. And the fact that it's only coming up right now before their wedding, 3 months before their wedding, I think is kind of BM. Like, I'm assuming that this has been discussed in the past at some point. I feel like, you know, he knew that this is something that they do, and it doesn't seem like he's ever brought it up before now. That's a little bit iffy. It sounds like the fiance wants the pranks, and it's something that they value at the wedding, which is okay. So one partner really wants something, it's a tradition to them. The other partner absolutely hates the idea and doesn't want it. Here's the problem, right? They're both valid in feeling the way they feel, but you have to compromise. You have to compromise. It's your wedding. You're about to be in a lifelong commitment with each other. And if you can't figure out how to compromise on something like this, why are you getting married? Y'all need to sit down and talk it out together. You shouldn't. Also, OP's wife, you going and talking to your brother about it, the one that you already know has issues with with your husband to be, bad call. Asshole play, huge asshole play. You should not be going to the brother to be telling him what's going on. It's so BM, because you know that they already have issues and they're already not getting along. If you want to bring this person into your life and into your family, you should be trying to increase the bond between your family and your future husband. You doing this is petty and childish, and it's only going to split them apart further. Definitely not a good idea. And I can understand. I think a lot of it is coming from, you know, he thinks Ryan is an asshole and he doesn't like... It sounds like a lot of pride coming from... He doesn't want to get got by Ryan because he hates him. Like, I feel like a lot of this is boiling down to, I don't want to get got by Ryan. He's going off saying he's going to have so much fun at my wedding. He's going to sit there and disrupt our wedding. Fuck that. Fuck Ryan. Which is like... Yeah, I get that. I get that. But that's also, you know, a little overly prideful. It's not her wedding day. It's their wedding day. Anybody saying it's her day, you're wrong. Two people are getting married. It's both their day. It's both their wedding. I would like to know who's paying for the wedding, because that definitely would kind of play a factor in it. I think at the end of the day, they should have compromised. And hey, if you don't know how to compromise, I'll help you out. Hey, I'm okay if we do a few pranks, as long as it doesn't happen during the ceremony. And as long as they're not targeted at me by Ryan. And at the end of the day, if that's too much to ask from you, then you guys shouldn't be getting married. Because you guys definitely value different things. It sounds like you guys are two completely different personalities. And this is one thing that, it's your wedding day. It's your wedding day. If you can't figure out how to compromise on something that you both want or don't want, then again, why are you getting married? So you guys said not the asshole. I'm saying asshole. What the wife did was an asshole move, but at the end of the day, we're asking if he is the asshole or not for what he is doing, not what the wife is doing. The wife was also an asshole, but at the end of the day, I definitely think that this guy was the asshole.